All right, next up after the Panthers and the Falcons is going to be the Bengals, Browns. Now I'm expecting a good game here. Obviously, we know about Joe Burrow and the issues that he's had as far as with his injuries to his legs and all that good stuff, and how that may play a factor as far as in the upcoming season. I think he will bounce back, but you'd be crazy if you don't think that stuff matters, and you'd be crazy if you don't think someone's right now watching tape on how he's been moving around in training camp and whether or not he still has that step that he needs to get that ball out of his hands. With that said, Bengals on the matchup predictor 61.2%, Browns 38.5%. Getting into the spread, Bengals are favored by 2. That means something. What's Vegas thinking about here? And your over-under is 47.5. Let's get into the depth chart. Depth chart, obviously Joe Burrow is your starting quarterback. Jake Browning on the second. Reed Sinnett is the third. Your running back is still Joe Mixon, followed by Chris Evans, and then Chase Brown. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Irv Smith Jr., Orlando Brown Jr. is left tackle. Left guard is going to be Cordell Volson. Ted Karras, Alex Kappa, right tackle, Jonah Williams. As far as your defense, Sam Hubbard, DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Trey Hendrickson, Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, Akeem Davis Gaither, Chidobe Awuzie, Nick Scott, Dax Hill, Cam Taylor Britt. For your special teams, Evan McPherson, Brad Robbins, Charlie Jones, Chris Evans, and then Cal Adamitsis. All right, as for your Browns, we're going to see Deshaun Watson starting off, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, we're not going to talk about the issues that he's had in his personal life and the legal stuff and all that. Deshaun Watson is a decent quarterback who could potentially go on to be great if he's taken the proper time to develop, taking the proper time to actually get in his bag so he can move forward and leave the past behind. He can definitely take these Browns to where they need to go. I think this is the first time in my history of watching sports and watching football that I was actually surprised by the Browns in the preseason. Not just because of Dorian and everything that he did, but I was looking at the way that they were calling their defense, calling their offense, and I was very surprised. Like I said before, even though they lost 2 games and tied 1 and won 1, they basically showed promise, and I expect to see these Browns do something this season. Speaking of, Deshaun Watson starting, followed by Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Running back Nick Chubb, Jerome Ford, Pierre Strong Jr., wide receivers Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Donovan Peoples-Jones, David Njoku, Jordan Akins, Jedrick Wills Jr., Joel Bitonio, Ethan Pachek, Wyatt Teller, and Jack Conklin. As far as your defense, Myles Garrett, Dalvin Tomlinson, Jordan Elliott, Zadarius Smith, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Anthony Walker Jr., Sion Tikataki, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, Juan Thornhill, Greg Newsome II. Getting into your special teams, Dustin Hopkins, not the actor, Corey Bojorquez, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Jerome Ford, and then Charles Hewlett. Now, well, Jay, who are you going to take? I think the Bengals start off to a strong start. I do. I think it's going to be a hard-fought victory. But the firepower that Burrow has right now with this team, I think they're definitely going to come out strong. Not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm going to go ahead and take these Bengals by a touchdown. Give me the under, and I'm going to go 21-17. 21, yeah. It'll be just under a touchdown. Give me 21-17. Bengals.